Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm back with another brand new commentary. This one is on Charles Gregory Green from the Flagler Beach Sting. Let's go.
There he is. He's here. Despite the cold weather, our
What the hell is this guy driving? He's arriving in the douchemobile.
next visitor arrives with the top down on his custom convertible.
Hi, come on inside.
It's not the first time we're seeing one of these guys show up on a Sting with a flashy red car. Like they're just trying to show off and impress these young girls.
58-year-old Charles Gregory Green.
58, so he's among the older guys, at least on the original TCAP. In the newer Takedown episodes, we're seeing a lot more guys that age and even older. But in these original ones, see, even a 58-year-old is quite old compared to most of the guys that were originally caught.
A self-employed repairman and volunteer firefighter. Online, he uses the screen name Greg Green 98 to chat with a decoy.
And what is it with these guys, like, using their real name for this? Do they not realize how much trouble they can get in? Like, if you're doing something blatantly illegal, wouldn't you at least try to cover your tracks? Or do they just not think this is a big deal? They're not worried about getting caught? Like, if this girl was real, her dad could just find the phone, see this name Greg Green, give it to the cops. They look up all the Greg Greens in the area and easily track him down. I just don't understand how they could be that reckless, that careless.
Green writes.
Kinda young to be in here.
The decoy responds,
Guess I don't feel like I am.
Maybe you're too old to be in there, Gregory.
He goes on to tell the decoy about female organs and how a part of his anatomy might be too big to have sex with.
What part is it? I don't understand what you're getting at, Chris. Could you elaborate?
There. But then he writes,
Darling, I would love to just throw you on a bed and make you right off.
Wow, that would be cool.
No, it would not. It would not be cool at all. And that's also not how you spell cool.
Then he explains about some and bond.
My ex-girlfriend liked to have her wrists tied to the bedposts.
Well, you enslaved to mistresses can get together and do whatever the hell you guys want. Just leave the underage girls alone.
Wow, did you do it for her?
Uh-huh.
He says he'll try that on her.
How was the ride? It's cold out there today.
But now here he is in the house.
What do you want to do?
He could take her for a ride in his convertible, but then he thinks better of it.
It was pretty cold for a ride.
I know, it's pretty windy outside.
This girl just, I've pointed this out before, I think, that this decoy, she's not bad or anything. She just seems very soft-spoken. Like I think I said, it sounds like she's on some kind of medication that just makes her sleepy. Like a lot of the other decoys have a bit of sass to them, right? Like they're, I got a surprise for you, or come on in, I just got to throw this in the wash. She's just kind of very, everything she says is just very soft like this. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a different way of playing decoy, I guess.
Oh, it's pretty windy outside.
On the other hand, it's pretty warm inside.
Whew, man. Can I take off my jacket?
Yeah, go ahead. Let me go grab a sweater, actually. I'm kind of cold, so I'll be right back.
Gee, I have a seat back over there for me.
Uh-oh, busted.
You need to know that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and I need to talk to you about why you're here, sir. Outside, the police are ready.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why I'd never heard of this guy before. I'm just really not familiar with him, but it could be because he bolted before he had a chance to speak with Chris Hansen. Therefore, we didn't get any sort of conversation with him.
Get on the ground. There. And just have a seat right there in that chair.
Back at the station, Green tells the investigators he was just joking about all this. He said,
Oh, sure you were. Yeah, he was just joking and then drove over to the house. But what's the joke? Like, the joke is just, ha ha ha, I said a bunch of dirty, inappropriate sexual things to a minor. Isn't that hilarious? Like, no, it's not. Well, what's the joke? He just thinks he could say whatever you want, and then whenever there's some pushback or you get confronted for it, just claim that everything you said was a joke. It's not a joke. And even if it was a joke, you shouldn't be making graphic sexual jokes to a minor anyway. That is also wrong. whatever your intention was, you should not have been saying that at all. And it's definitely not funny, you fucking idiot.
As he was just trying to educate the girl.
You tried to educate her about it.
Do they really need this like massive American flag right behind the predator? Like somehow he's like some kind of politician or something. I don't know. It's yeah, I know this seems kind of strange. I could see having the flag in the office or around there, but that would make sense. But just right with the predator sitting in front of it when it's on video. I don't know if you want your country connected to the sexual predator. It just seems like he doesn't deserve to be anywhere near the flag.
You tried to educate her about anatomy.
Yeah.
About oral sex.
She told me about oral sex.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he was completely clueless about it. He had no idea what oral sex even was, but thankfully this young teenage girl filled him in on the birds and the bees and the workings of adult relationships. He had nothing to do with it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. And then about masturbating,
Yeah,
how to satisfy herself and reach a climax.
It was a joke, though. It was just hilarious. He's working on his stand-up comedy material and just wanted to run it by a younger audience to see if they would find it as funny as he does.
And despite his graphic online chat, Green says he was not planning on having sex with the girl.
Watch your head.
Green later pleaded not guilty to 2 felony counts, including an attempted lewd act on a...
You're all right.
Okay.
You just relax your arms a little bit, you'll be all right.
Yeah, these interrogations from Flagler Beach have horrible audio. This one's actually one of the better ones. Some of them you can't even hear. You can only hear the detective talking, not the predator. So I don't even think it's worth me doing a commentary on them. But this guy, at least you can hear what he's saying, even though it sounds shitty. So, all right, let's continue.
No, yeah, you don't want to lean back because that'll put the pressure on them. So if you can kind of sit up a little bit, then that'll work. What's your name?
Charles G. Green.
Charles G. Green. Okay, Charles. My name is Leslie Floyd. I'm an investigator with the State Attorney's Office. And what I'm going to do first is to kind of let you know that you're in custody and you're at the Flagler Beach Police Department. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And what I'm going to do is just go over a few things with you, like your rights and things, and get some personal information from you. And then Investigator Williams will come back in and talk to you, okay? All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to advise you of your Miranda rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him with you now or at any time during questioning. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. Basically, what this is saying is that when I question you, that you've got the right to not talk. Okay. So you do understand your rights? And with these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to me?
I'll talk until I decide not to.
You'll talk until you decide not to talk? Okay. All right. Well, you can't really sign this, so we'll do that. We'll do that. That would be really, really difficult. All right, the first thing that I'm gonna start off with, let's see. Wait on filling that out, but I'm gonna go ahead and get some info from you while I wait on that. Okay, your first name was Charlie. Is it
Charles?
Charles? Okay.
G-R-L-E-S.
And your middle name?
Gregory. G-R-E-G-O-R-O-Y.
And your last name?
Green, just like the color.
Okay. And what's your address?
I'm sure if you were a lip reader, you'd be able to figure out what he's saying here.
Is it a little bitty small town?
Very small.
Very small.
But it's not even a town. It's not even a wide spot. You can see one. You can see one sign that says floor home from the other sign that says floor home. Not even a wide spot.
Did you grow up there, or did you move there?
I moved up here to Key West.
Oh, okay. Where were you born?
Phoenix City, Alabama. And it's not spelled like Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, how do you spell that?
Phenix.
And what city, Alabama, you said?
City, Alabama. Phoenix City.
Phoenix City. Do you have a home telephone number?
I'm just gonna skip past some of this stuff here.
Private trailer.
Oh, wow.
We do hydraulic, electronic.
Wow. Let's see, what else is...
Educational enrollments.
I do, please.
It's 10.
And... your hair is gray?
Yeah, more or less.
More or less. Eye color?
Blue.
Okay. And I'm going to assume that you're a citizen since you were born in Phoenix City? All right. Okay.
The heck's that sound with the microphone?
Let's see. And, are you married?
Yes.
You're married. Children?
Yes.
Grown, or do they still live with you?
Right.
Do you have any children that live with you?
Nope.
No? Are they still pretty tight? Can you put them like in the small of your back and then lean back?
They're just too tight on the wrist.
Can you take them off? I mean, this guy doesn't look that dangerous. They had other predators they allowed to not be cuffed. I don't think this guy's gonna put up a fight.
Too tight on the wrist? Let me go. I don't know if there's anything.
Just hang on.
Yeah, just try not to. I know it's hard, but try not to. Yeah, try not to.
Well, I found a better way for cross. There's one end inside the other one.
Then it's okay. Okay, good.
That's not all right, but it's better.
But it's better than okay. All right, good. All right. Well, investigator Williams should be in here in just a few minutes, and then she'll get started, and then that way I'll know what the charges are. Because I won't know the charges until she comes in here and lets me know, but she can let me know what the charges are, and we can let you know, and then we'll go from there.
I'm sure he has a rough idea what the charges are for.
I don't think. What's your height and your weight?
5'8", 5'9", 165.
5'9", 165. I just don't want to fill this out until she comes in and lets me know which one it is. Do you have any grandchildren?
Yeah.
Yeah? How old are they?
4, 3, and 2 months. Or 1
2
month.
months. What are they, boys, girls? Or
Boy, girl, boy.
where do they live?
They live in Interrogation, Florida.
Now, I've heard of Interlocking. I know where that is.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
Just 2.
The two? Is it boy and girl, or
Girl.
boy and girl? How old are they?
One's 33, one's 30.
I mean, we know why they're asking about the kids and grandkids. And again, just because someone does something horrible like this doesn't necessarily mean they would do it to their own kids or grandkids. But it's something you have to look into, because if they're this kind of deviant and they're willing to do something this horrible, who knows how far they'd go. So it's not like the police can't look into it to see if that's a possibility, because unfortunately in our society, sometimes it is. Sometimes those kind of things do happen. It's terrible.
Whose kids? Are they all to one? Or
They belong to.
Wow. Your son doesn't have any children?
No, he just recently got divorced.
Oh, did he? I'm sorry to hear that.
I was the most self-centered human being I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
All about her.
How long were they married? Oh, wow. Wow. Well, sometimes it is a good thing,
Yeah.
you know? Sometimes that's what needs to be done.
Come on, Investigator Williams, come in the room so we can skip past this boring stuff.
You know what? I'm going to go check on her. Let you sit here for just a minute, and that way we can get this started.
He's like, well, this is getting awkward. I'm just going to go and see where she is. Skip ahead a bit here, see if she comes in.
All right, I'll let you tell Investigator Williams that. Is it getting any better?
No, it's not getting any better. You guys are a little enthusiastic putting them on.
Well, Charles, maybe you shouldn't have gotten yourself in this situation.
This flex goes.
And he must be among the older guys they caught in these original stings. Like nowadays, seeing guys in their 60s and 70s it happens with some sort of frequency. But back in these days, it was rare to find guys these old. There was, you probably count on one hand how many guys over like 50, 55 they caught.
Is this the first time you've ever been arrested?
I've been arrested for
Okay, Charles. Officer Archeri is going to try to remove those and fix them to not be a little more comfortable. They're not going to be comfortable completely.
Is this a different interrogation room? Because in some of them, they have the map on the back wall. I've commented on that before. Now it looks like it's a giant flag. So I wonder if unless it's the camera shots just zoomed in, or they covered up the map with the flag. I'm not sure.
That's be better than what they are, I'll guarantee you.
Okay.
Don't worry, partner. I got no hostile. Well, I had a nice night, but I think somebody took it away from me.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of afraid of using that, but I don't want to cut you.
Who's he arrested by?
Officer Shamp.
Are they all going to be Officer
Yeah.
Shamp? Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Do me a favor, don't make me so
Who's he arrested by? I want to go and talk to him later so we can gossip about this guy.
Partner, I just my hand just dropped down. They've been held up there so long.
Hey, there we go.
A new pair, not quite so tight.
What's going to be more comfortable, like that?
Like that, right there.
Like that?
That's too loose, partner.
Working for you?
Now, how did you know
That's
that?
still too loose. Huh?
Have you been arrested before?
No, I've never been arrested.
Alright, so you're going to answer this one.
I just don't want to have him come up with anything bad on his evaluation,
No, I
you know?
understand.
Yeah, there you go.
Didn't cuff the detainee properly.
Right, right.
Good, but-
Yeah, it's the only thing we had to use.
There you go. That's
Is that better for
that's
you?
that's
Alright,
great.
go ahead and have a seat.
Okay, you got yours already, Chief?
I wish they had interrogation videos of every single predator ever caught on the show. There's a few. We have the Kentucky guys, a few from this Florida sting, and the Ohio ones. But there's so many predators that it would have been just interesting to have their entire interrogation, but no such luck.
Yes, he got his?
Yeah, you got this. You don't need
Just
anything
so
else?
much chaos, Charles. Pardon?
You don't need anything else?
No, thank you. I'm gonna shut this door
That's fine.
just because there's so much outside noise and everything. And I know it was really chaotic when you first came in and everything, but my name
So many predators to deal with.
is Liz Williams,
I'm Liz
and
Williams.
hi, and I work for the Flagler Beach Police Department as a detective. And you've already met Miss Floyd.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm sure you have a lot of questions for us, and we have questions for you too. If you want to take this opportunity to let us know what's going on, just in case we have something wrong or have misinterpreted anything.
Well, as far as I'm concerned,
Somebody has misinterpreted something?
Yes,
Okay, well, why don't you
I really, really doubt that, Charles.
tell me about that?
I met a young lady online who told me about my car. Told her I'd come down and take her for a ride.
Mm-hmm.
I called her on the phone. I said,
He calls her a young lady, kind of insinuating that she's, maybe 21 or something like that, because he's an older man. She's not a young lady. She is an underage girl.
pretty bad for a ride. Come by the house.
And you were going to take her for a ride? That's horrible. I've said that before. That's almost like worse than just meeting them at a house. That's you taking them into a car where you control where you're going, and you could take them God knows where and do God knows what. That's not good. There's no such thing as going over and meeting a strange underage girl you just met online and taking her for a ride in your car. That's horrible.
Okay. You met her on in a chat room.
Like even if you're an adult woman and you could take care of yourself, and then some strange guy pulls up in a car, hey, do you want to go for a ride? Like that's a very scary prospect. You don't know them. You don't know where they're going to take you. Once you're in their car, like he just drives off. Like if you want to escape, you're gonna have to leap out of the car. Or, like so many things could go wrong. Who knows where he's gonna take you far away from home? No one knows where you are, and that's with an adult. Imagine this is like a 14 or 13-year-old girl. Like how could he think that that's possibly appropriate to do?
Or online or something like that. Excuse me. And what was her name? Did you know her name, or did you just know like a screen name?
I knew her as Lindsay.
As Lindsay. And how old is Lindsay?
I thought she was 15.
15.
Oh, sorry, 15. My apologies.
And so,
My point still stands, though. It's still horrible.
where do you live?
Ma'am?
Where do you
In
live?
Florida, home Florida.
Flora Homes. Where's that?
Oh.
We
Did
just
you
had
ask
the
the
same
same
conversation. We did.
I get that. I get asked that every time. It's between Gainesville and Palatka.
Oh, so farm country.
Farm and never do well country.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty drive though. I've been through there.
It's nice area.
Yeah. So you met Lindsay online, and Lindsay told you she was.
That must be even worse being from a really small town. Like, if you're in a big city and you do this, like, you might be able to blend in, like, just walking around doing your daily business. People probably wouldn't recognize you. But if you're in a really small town, everyone's going to know about this. Everyone's going to know who you are. Everyone's going to be looking at you everywhere you go. That would just be horrible.
15, and
Not that they don't deserve it.
you guys have something in common with cars, liking cars and things like that.
So I told her I was going for a road trip. I was going tomorrow. But the weather was worse tomorrow.
Oh.
And I said I was going down to Daytona. She was, free to ride with me and stop getting by and eat, and I take her home.
Okay. And so, how long have you known Lindsay?
About 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, 2 or 3 weeks? And as soon as you started talking, then it was obvious that you had something in common with cars. Do you like old cars, fast cars?
You did not have something in common. You have nothing in common with a 14-year-old. Liking cars, like, those are just very general things. Liking sports, liking movies, liking music. Like, those are things that, like, he was just looking for anything that they could talk about, and that happened to be the thing. If she had not been interested in cars, he would have kept talking to her. He couldn't care less what she was interested in. He just cared about what he wanted to do to her. It just happened to be that the decoy could hold a conversation about cars, but I bet you they had a lot of inappropriate talk, too.
Cars, sports
I
cars?
build custom cars.
Oh, you build custom
I'm really
cars?
concerned about my car.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a custom built from the ground up car. And
Oh, wow.
It's be difficult to tow unless they put it on a rollover.
And what kind of car is it?
It's a replica of a 1967 AC Cobra.
Oh, I can
I wish the audio on this wasn't so bad. Hopefully you guys can hear it.
see why you would want to go for a ride. So, what we've done is, the reason you're in custody, and I'm sure that's one question of yours, is how this misunderstanding happened.
Yeah, I bet you he's so confused. He can't fathom any possible reason why he would be arrested here. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Is we have transcripts of your conversations that you've had with Lindsay, and I agree with you that there's an obvious mutual interest in cars, because I know I guess a Cobra is a car. Do you have a Cobra, or she was interested in a Cobra or something like that?
That's what they're out there towing.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I'm not much on cars.
It's
The old time, the big front looking one and all.
looks like kind of like a squash Ferrari.
Oh, wow. Well, I didn't have much time to go through all of your conversations with her, but I did see that there was a lot in common with vehicles and things like that.
However, I bet you there was a whole lot of inappropriate chat, too. It wasn't like they only talked about cars and then he asked to go for a ride. I really, really doubt that's the case.
We're talking to Lindsay. Did you talk about anything besides cars?
Yeah, we talked about a lot of things.
Like what?
Sex.
Oh, yeah. Really? So cars and sex, the two things you talked about.
Did you talk with her about you having...
It doesn't matter if you talked about you specifically doing it with her or not. It's just the fact that you bring up this topic and it was a topic of discussion. You can't be discussing things like that with someone of this age. That's just completely wrong. And I bet you he's lying. He probably talked exactly about what he wanted to do to her.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Would you like me to refresh your memory just a little bit?
Yeah, please read from the chat and remind him exactly what he said.
That's okay. Well, it'll all come out when it comes out.
Yeah. What were your intentions when you came to Flagler Beach today besides just going for a
That
ride?
was it.
Did you tell Lindsay that there were other things that you wanted to do?
I said we'll go out and look at the last transcript from yesterday, I think. I said, well, come by, go for a ride, get a bite to eat, and I'll take you back home.
And so, in earlier conversations, when you said that you were going to meet, what was going to be happening in those
Well, we were
meetings?
kidding around a lot, like people do in chat. It's pretty open. We kidded around a lot.
What did you kid about?
We talked about.
I mean, Charles, honestly,
I know.
I'm just letting you know that we're here to help you, because honestly,
No, they are not.
this is a little overwhelming for us. So we're kind of trying to figure out what's going on too.
We talked about a lot of things. We talked about previous sexual experiences. We talked about old boyfriends, problems.
Those aren't a lot of different things. That's all one topic. It's all talking about inappropriate sexual things. He's like, oh, we talked about what kind of stuff she'd done in the past, about her old boyfriends. No, those are all the same. That's the reason you're here, is you were having this kind of conversation with her, then you drove over. So don't try to say that you were talking about different things. Like, he was actually interested in her as a person, and it just happened to be one thing they discussed was sex. You were not interested in her as a person. You were only interested in the sexual talk. Anything else was just like icing on the cake that you happened to bring up before you steered the conversation back to sex, because that's what every single one of these guys do.
Old boyfriends and a lot of things.
So when you had conversations with her about you having sex with her, that was kidding around?
Yeah. Kids do.
You can't be kidding around with a conversation like that. That's just something that all predators do, all disgusting people, is they say inappropriate graphic things, and then if they get caught or they get called out for it, they claim that they were just joking. It's a way for them, they think in their mind, they can get away with anything. They could say or do anything they want, send any pictures they want, and then if all of a sudden they get caught, oh, I was just joking. The whole thing was a joke. Like, no, it's not. You can't joke about stuff like that with a minor, you idiot.
And how old is she?
She told me she was 15.
She told you she was 15? If the transcript said that she had told you she was 13, would that be possible that maybe you're
Okay, so he's lying. I actually apologized for assuming she was younger than 15, and then turns out I'm right. You bastard.
mistaken?
I might have been, but I don't think so.
Okay.
And those are both illegal, so what does it really matter?
And so when you were kidding around, because I know you wouldn't have hurt someone, you know. I mean, especially somebody 13 or 15, either way.
Oh no, he would have. He would have hurt them.
But when you were kidding around about, are those hurting you too?
Yeah, these things are stiff. They're just not real
Yeah,
comfortable.
no, they're not. They're not. And we won't be much longer.
They
I
don't have
just,
steel ones, you know. If you
Well, the steel ones are probably actually a little more flexible, even though those are called flex grips.
Yeah.
They don't have the sharp edges on them.
These detectives are really nice. Obviously, it's part of their act, but they're a lot more friendly than, say, the Ohio cops who were very blunt and not friendly. These women are very friendly. It's just an act, obviously, to get them to open up and say more incriminating things, but it's definitely a different technique than we've seen with some of the other interrogators.
right. And like I
Go
said,
ahead, I'm sorry.
we won't be much longer, but I did want to talk with you and give you the opportunity to let us know what's going on and if there's been a misunderstanding. And, you know, you've explained to me that because it's a chat room, you feel like it's just like a joking, kidding kind of
It is,
thing,
it
you
is.
know.
It's one of the chat room I go in is I won't say it's pretty crazy. I mean, as far as people joking around and kidding around. I don't know if you've ever been in. I don't know if you've been in that particular chat room or not.
And what particular,
Like, what's the joke? When you're saying inappropriate things like that, like, what's the joke? You're just, like, asking her what experience she has about her old boyfriends, what kind of stuff she's done before. What's the joke? What about that is funny? There's nothing funny about that. Even if this was, like, an appropriate age thing, you just someone you know, what's the joke? Like, it's not funny.
chat room is that?
Florida one.
Florida one.
And you've got the screen name Greg-Green98. Do you have any other screen names that you use?
Well, if he's willing to use his full name as a screen name and do this kind of thing, I doubt he has any secret account to do the really dirty stuff. He's obviously just dumb and thinks he's not going to get caught.
Oh, I do have one. I use Fast Train to Georgia.
Fast
Oh, I guess I spoke too soon.
train to Georgia?
Well, it's well, like I say, people fool around in that room a lot, and there's
Uh-huh.
people that come in and scream and yell. So I don't participate too much in the vulgarity or the stuff that goes on in there. And when it gets kind of crazy, I made me up. There's a song, "Fast Train to Georgia," and it's really radical, crazy guitar picking. I made up that name. When people get crazy on the microphone, and I would come in and that name, play about 4 bars of that song. Irritated the folks in the irritated.
Ah, I
But those are the
see.
only two. I usually-
When they got vulgar.
Oh, no, it's crazy, lady, crazy. You gotta go in there sometime.
Yeah, well, I'll do
No,
that.
they're not, because they're not huge pervs. They don't go into chat rooms and have vulgar conversations and then have one of those conversations with someone of that age. That's horrible.
Actually, because I was
It's
reading.
hard to get in now.
Oh, really?
It does. I don't know what happened. Used to, Yahoo had the Yahoo rooms, and then they had the Yahoo user rooms. They did one of all the Yahoo user rooms. And Florida used to be in the romance thing, but it just completely disappeared. So you have to be able to type a, what's it called, a command string to get in there. So it doesn't show anything. There's like 100 Florida rooms once you get in.
And so when you were talking to Lindsay the past couple of 3 weeks, most of your conversations are about cars or about sex.
About cars, hanging out, fishing.
Yeah, I'm sure this young girl just loved talking about fishing.
That's about it.
You, her, and Corey Edgar can go fishing together.
Did you talk to Lindsay about specific sex acts, like certain things, or was it just have you had intercourse, or?
We talked specifics, but nothing bizarre or weird or anything.
Did you
Did he say nothing weird?
try to teach her over the internet how to reach an orgasm,
I believe that, yeah.
and where her G spot was, and the 2 different ways
Anatomy.
in your anatomy, and how, in your opinion, or
He's like, oh yeah, anatomy. Like, he's trying to pretend like this is innocent. Like, he's just trying to teach her. This is nothing serious. This is very graphic. You have no business talking to a girl that age trying to, quote, teach her stuff like that. This should not be a topic that even comes up. And if she brought it up, which she did not, you did. But if she did, you just shut it down immediately and say, we shouldn't talk about this kind of thing. And not to mention, you shouldn't be talking to this girl to begin with. This guy's trying to downplay everything. Like, oh, we were just having innocent, fun conversation. Like, no, this is horrible.
experience. You could reach a climax in 2 different ways.
Not much different from what they get in school.
Well, I don't know what they get in school, because it's been a long time since I've been in school, but I can understand that, A, you were just educating her and also kidding anyway, right?
Yeah, that's his. He's like, oh, I was just trying to educate her about this stuff. And even if you think that's bad, it was just a joke. So my bases are covered. This is not inappropriate. It's not a joke. It's not funny. And you should not be educating her about this. It's like parents, school. That's how they should learn about it, kind of like normal people. Strange men off the internet should not be teaching them anything, let alone this kind of thing.
Now, I saw something on TV the other day about if you don't have any, they can teach all the sex ed they want you.
Like, does he really think that people are just going to, like her parents and other adults, normal people, are going to be happy? Thank God we have these grown middle-aged men that are out there reaching out to minors online and teaching them all this stuff about sex. They really think that that's like a positive thing, that they have a positive impact on this young person's life.
School now, they can't opt out.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
It's
that.
all right to have 2 dads now and 2 moms.
Right. And so, did you talk with her about any other kind of sex?
I don't think so.
No?
It's been 2 or 3 weeks, It's chat moves along pretty quick.
Yeah. What about like any kind of oral sex?
Yeah, I think we did.
And what did you tell her about oral sex?
So he's just trying to downplay this, like, oh, we were talking about a bunch of different things, yet he specifically talked about all this stuff. It wasn't just like it came up a little bit one time. He went into detail about every aspect of sex that he could possibly think of that he wanted to do.
Do you remember?
No, not sure.
No?
You have to do it. I guess you got all the transcripts.
Well, and obviously this would take me quite some time to read, so I didn't get an opportunity to read them. That's why I wanted to give you the opportunity to just let me
No,
know.
we talked about general anatomy and past boyfriends, and unsatisfactory relationships with boyfriends, and I tried to explain to her, this is probably what went on.
I was going to pause here. I'm going to just read a bit. I'm just looking at the wiki page here. Unfortunately, it says this guy, he pled guilty at the last minute. He was sentenced to 5 years probation and was ordered to register as a sex offender. So, sucks when they don't get jail time. But he got 5 years probation. However, in 2011, he was arrested again in a second sting. And he was sentenced to 5 years in prison and another 5 years for violating his probation. He was granted parole in 2019, and he has to remain as a registered sex offender and remain on probation for life. So, yeah, so he's trying to downplay what he does, and then he gets off with a lenient sentence and then does this exact same thing again. So for him to try to pretend he's innocent or this was all joking is obviously a complete fabrication because he's a predator.
Well, it didn't work out.
So you tried to educate her about anatomy, about oral sex.
Well, she told me about oral sex now.
She did not tell you about that, you scumbag. He never even heard of that kind of thing before until this girl brought it up to him. She was not telling you about it. Dirtbag.
And then about masturbating, how to satisfy herself and reach a climax. But you were just trying to educate her, right?
Well, she asked questions and I answered. I mean, she go through the crap.
A minor's not going to reach out to a strange man online. If a minor really wants to learn about this kind of stuff, they can find it themselves. They could just look it up. Like they don't need to reach out to some creepy old man to ask questions about that kind of thing. And then he just thinks he's doing he's doing society a favor by just helping educate people about this. Like he was not getting any pleasure from having this conversation.
Did you ever tell her, I know that, and I haven't been through the transcripts, but did you ever tell her that you were joking? Or did you ever express an interest to be with her sexually or meet with her today when you were going to meet with her, have any type of sexual
we
contact?
kidded around about things, but when I came down today, I said,
Yeah, he only says he's kidding after he got caught. He never mentioned that he was kidding or joking during the chat.
bring a good coat. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cooler than we thought it was going to be. We'll ride down toward Daytona, get a bite to eat, and come back.
And so you didn't have any plans to have sex with her, or were you hoping that, you guys have, so, I mean, obviously you've got a connection with the cars and stuff like that. Did you have any thoughts that it was going to turn out that way?
Yeah.
So in your other conversations before that about meeting with her, and
We were kidding around.
that was just kidding. Okay.
If the conversations about meeting up were just kidding, how come you drove there to meet up to the location where you thought she was?
All right. Well, Charles, I appreciate you talking with us and helping to sort this all out. I wanted to let you know that you said you built that vehicle from scratch. And is there a lien against the vehicle?
No, man.
Okay.
He put all this work into building this car, and all the cops are going to seize it.
I would like to,
Better take my vehicle.
pardon?
Probably going to take it.
We're going to, yes, we're going to put in for a forfeiture against the vehicle. So right now you're under arrest. And were you able to read him the charges?
No, I just let him know that he was under arrest. I hadn't read him the actual charges yet. I wanted to go over that's going to be attempted.
Yeah.
It's so funny when the guys are like, well, what are the charges against me? Like, maybe they don't know the exact wording of the charge, but they generally know what it's for. It's not like they couldn't possibly guess.
What's the charge?
Just 1 minute, and I'll...
Yep, and all the other ones stand except for the
back one
Yeah.
for the... That's attempted too. Okay. Okay, what the charges are right now, you've got 4 charges against you, okay? You've got attempted lewd or lascivious conduct. You've got computer pornography.
Yeah, people have... look at that confused look on his face. We've... people in the comments have mentioned that before. It's such a weird name for a charge. Because obviously just having regular porn is, like, of adults is not a crime. we know exactly what they mean. They mean illegal type stuff, but just the that name of that charge is confusing, as you can see on his face here.
Okay, well, it'll all come out. Will it all come out?
They got transmission of harmful material to a minor.
Which would be?
your kidding and education about, like you said, anatomy and how to satisfy yourself with masturbation and oral sex and all.
And then contributing to the delinquency of a minor, which was also attempted. That was attempted. And so you know, in the future, you can't joke about stuff like that.
Yeah, at least they're trying. It's like, okay, we'll try to tell the predator not to do this. Like, obviously he's just going to do it anyway, and he did, and got rearrested a second time. But like, how could you not know that? How could you be a somewhat responsible, intelligent adult and not realize that you're not allowed to joke about that kind of thing with a minor? How could you not know that?
Or kid around about stuff like that with somebody who's a minor.
Okay, well, that's awful lot of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
Okay, well, where do we go next?
Well, what we're going to do is I also wanted to let you know that right now there's a couple of officers who are searching your vehicle, or actually they're inventorying your vehicle. If there's any contraband or anything found like that, there would be an additional charge. But right now, these are the charges. You're going to be taken to the Flagler County Jail in just a little while. You'll need to make arrangements for transportation home because, like I said, we are putting in for a forfeiture against your vehicle.
What about release on my cognizance today?
Well, what you'll have to do is speak with the judge. I'm not assigning a bond, so right now you have no bond. You'll be seeing the judge sometime tomorrow for your first appearance, and the judge will assign a bond at that time. So right now it's just kind of a game of patience. You'll have to just be patient and find out what that is. But I just wanted to let you know ahead of time that you will be needing to make arrangements to get back home. Okay?
Will I be able to make a phone call sometime today?
When you get to the Flagler County Jail and after you're processed and booked into the jail, then absolutely you'll be able to make a phone call. And is there anything else that you would like to tell us or any questions that you have?
No, I don't have. I made a mistake.
Okay.
And if you think of anything, you're going to go out in the hallway for just a little bit while they finish up some stuff. So and we'll be around. So if you've got any questions at any time, you can feel free to ask them.
Okay. And Charles, let me ask you one thing. Did through all the chaos when you were placed into the vehicle or when you arrived here, did anybody look through your billfold, or was your billfold stayed in your pocket this entire time?
I pulled it out of my pocket. I pulled it out of my pocket once, but I think they were just looking to make sure that's what it was.
Okay, if you don't mind, what I'd like to do is ask you to stand up, and there you go. Thank you very much.
Can you get it out?
All right. Okay, have a seat.
All right. I hope you got plenty of time. There's a lot of stuff in here.
You have a concealed weapons license.
Yes,
Do you have a weapon in your vehicle?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And are you currently active in the military?
No, ma'am, I'm retired.
You're retired Navy? Okay. How long have you been retired?
I retired in 88.
In 88. And I just want to let you know, I'm just making sure that there's no contraband or any kind of, handcuff key, anything that could poke us, stick us, anything like that, okay? All right, if you would stand back up, and I'm going to put this back in your pocket. What have we got here? Oh, that's your t-shirt. Okay.
Your driver's license is getting ready to expire.
Yes, it is. On my birthday.
Okay, make
Probably the least of his concerns at this point.
sure you get that fixed too.
Okay, Charles, if you just stand up and then head out this way with me. And when you're in the hallway, once again, no side movements. Don't stand up or anything like that, okay?
Charles was charged with attempted lewd and lascivious battery and child exploitation. He took a long time to get through the system, considering going to trial last minute. He realized the pointlessness of going to trial and pled guilty at the last minute. He was sentenced to 5 years probation and was ordered to register as a sex offender. In 2011, Charles was arrested again in a second sting. Of course he was. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison for solicitation of a child and another 5 years for violating his probation. Charles was granted parole on Christmas Eve 2019 and has to register as a sex offender and remain on probation for life. So, yeah, these guys never learn. All right, so thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.